Hi, everybody. My name is Julie Tucker-Leeton, and I am here to talk about my instructional design project, which is a beginning Google overview training session for teachers that aren't tech savvy and just need to learn how to use the Google products. My needs analysis in our district, our district has issued Chromebooks to every teacher. The district expectations and state expectations is that we will use those Chromebooks with our students who each also have their own Chromebooks, and use them for higher level thinking skills. Every student's got Chromebooks from grades 3 through grades 12 that they can use in the class. One of the problems we've had is I've had several teachers that aren't tech savvy tell me that they don't feel like there's been good professional development to teach beginning level Google things. They just assume that you already know that every teacher already knows them, and there's a lot that's been lost in the shuffle. My audience analysis, I am looking for career teachers that are not tech savvy, that want to learn the Google products and are willing to try. My environment, I plan on having the class in my classroom. It's already connected to the school Wi-Fi, and every computer automatically connects to it so that it's easy for them to get onto the programs. I also have a projector and desktop and smartboard that I'm able to use. Plus, it's quiet. My classroom's a little out of the way from everybody else's because it's in an annex. Also, trainees have their own Chromebooks that they're able to use. The task analysis, we have PLC time every Monday. The district starts school 30 minutes late so that teachers have about 45 minutes between the time we get here early to the time the PLC is over to be able to do any kind of professional development. So I plan on doing 5 sessions during that time to teach these. Here's my concept map. My terminal objective is by the end of these 5 sessions, trainees are going to be able to create a Google Classroom, create a assignment using Google programs, and implement some of the material into their classroom. My first enabling objective is that they will be able to demonstrate understanding of the basic functions of Google Drive. They'll be able to open and close it, create folders, and their assessment is going to be to organize the folders. My enabling objective 2, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on, but it's Google Docs and Slides. I'll come back to that in a little bit. The third objective is going to be demonstrating understanding of Google Classroom. That's going to be opening and closing it, signing in, joining a class as a student, creating a class as a teacher, insert the assignment, and then they're going to create a plan to implement Classroom into their curriculum. Objective 4 will be to create activities that they can use in their classroom. These are hands-on activities using Google Slides or Docs, inserting an activity into their Google Classroom, and the assessment is to create a plan to implement an activity into their curriculum and try to use it the next week. The final week is going to be reflecting and talking about the success of their activity. I want them to tell me what went successful on the activities that they used in their classrooms, what did not do well, and be able to ask questions on how they can do it better later. The assessment is going to be a Google Forms evaluation that they can give me feedback on how well the course went, as well as what they can do better, and ideas for classes that they would want in the future. Back to the enabling objective 2, which if I have a typo here, it is Google Docs and Google Slides. I want them to be able to open and close docs and slides, create a doc in a slide, insert bold, italics, underline font, copy paste the basic functions of each one of those, set viewing and share settings, comment, and then for their assessment, they're going to create a Google Doc or a Google Slide. Instructional methods, we're going to use a classroom setting, small group discussions. It'll be in my classroom. There'll be a note-taking guide that they'll be able to use to guide them through, because teachers like to take notes. They like to add their own ideas to it as they're thinking about it, and this gives them room to do that. For practice, first of all, the note-taking guide. Second of all, they're going to do individual practice on their Chromebooks. For their assessment, I call them challenges because I know teachers don't like homework any more than students do, so I call it a challenge. And their challenge is to create a Google Doc or slide that they're going to incorporate into their classroom and try with their students. Required media, everybody's going to have to bring their own Chromebook. I have a desktop computer, a projector, and a smartboard that I'll use. And then for the delivery method, it will be a small group classroom discussion with a note-taking guide with examples on the smartboard. Here's the example of my note-taking guide. What is Google used for? I've got lots of visuals. It is 4 pages. These are actually assignments that I do in my class so that they can see what a sample is that they can do and how it can be simple or it can be elaborate. So it gives them a little bit of leeway and a little bit of ideas there. Then for my challenge is to create a Google Doc or a Google slide. I am going to be able to respond to them through them sharing it with me and me being able to make comments on how they can improve it or what they've done well with on the assignment. For my implementation, we'll do it small groups on the Chromebook. We'll talk about any potential problems that I might have. The ones that I came up with that I might have is, of course, Wi-Fi stopping. That happens in every school district where you have a great lesson that's going to be online. In this, since it's a professional development and they have to have the Wi-Fi in order to do these activities and to share and practice, I would probably postpone the PLC until the next week. If Wi-Fi went down or computers went down where we weren't able to do it. But other than that, we would do the activity as well as we could. My evaluation, we're going to have a challenge or assessment each week. And at the end, we're going to do a Google form where they get to rate the class, give comments, and tell me the future ideas. That's the end of my presentation, and thank you very much for watching.